So the Houston Astros have won the World Series. And as Yankee fans, we need to step back, take a look, and see what we can actually learn from this situation. Obviously, the Astros swept the Yankees, and me living in Houston, having to see all these Astros fans chanting, "We want Houston," just basically mimicking the Yankees fans, and on top of that, Phillies fans now that they won. It's just been really, really hard to deal with. Just knowing the fact that the Yankees might just go this upcoming season and just run again what they did last season, and knowing that we still have a bunch of areas that we need to improve on. And so I just stepped back after seeing the Astros win, and I said, okay, what can we learn from this? What's like the silver lining of the Astros winning this World Series from the perspective of a Yankees fan? First off, happy for Dusty Baker, manager for the Astros. I mean, if you want to look at the positive stuff of the Astros, you got to look at Dusty Baker. Had nothing to do with the cheating scandal. He came in to give basically the Astros that new look for, looking as, oh no, we're good, we're not cheaters anymore, blah, blah, blah. And, he's innocent in all this stuff, right? So good for him. He won his first ring ever as a manager in like 25 years, I think. And also for Trey Mancini, we've seen him a lot in the Baltimore Orioles. He dealt with cancer and all this stuff. And, that's also a nice, heartwarming story to see that guy get traded and then eventually win his first World Series. So happy for those two. Everyone else on the Astros, I could really care less. I don't care. But I just thought I would start off with the good stuff, and then let's just go into the rest, right? We're going to have to deal with the Astros going forward. They're a real threat, and it's something that, the Yankees do have the ability to pay more, to give players longer contracts. We do have the advantage over the Astros, where the Astros set a cap to where they want to spend no more than 5 years. They let Correa go. They brought up the rookie and all that stuff, and it worked out for them. And so we have to take a look at some of this and say, no, the Yankees have an advantage over the Astros. Now it just comes down to management and how exactly the Yankees use that money in order to beat them going forward. And like I said, Correa was the one that left the Astros, right? And we thought maybe that could be a big game changer, right? Correa was a big part of their championship. Maybe the Astros will start, being bad. At least that's what I thought. But the Astros had a backup plan and had Pena up. And that's one of the things. They let their rookie go up there and start at it, right? And I feel like the Yankees should start doing that going into next season. Let's not have to deal with the IKF. Let's not have to deal with these guys that are stopgap position players, whatever, with the Donaldsons, with all that stuff. Let's move towards bringing some of these young guys up and giving them a full chance. Not just bringing a Peraza up at the end of the season, just being like, all right, yeah, here you go, a few at-bats, and now we're going to throw you in one of the playoff games. No, give the kid a chance. Take out IKF, have him on the bench permanently, and put Peraza, and go full-on out Peraza. Do something like that. Do something that the Astros did. Something like that. Why not? Try it out. I feel like with Volpe, we can do that pretty soon. Why not just take a chance and start doing something like that? Especially if we're not going to go after the Correas, especially if we're not going to go after the Trey Turners, where realistically, is Brian Cashman going to do it? Probably not. He's probably not going to do that, not make any of those moves. So if that's the case, then just bring up some of these young guys. Let's see what they can offer. These guys that we've been talking so great about, why not bring them up? Let's see what they can do. If not, then let's get someone else that can. But at least give them a full year, try them out. Same way like the Astros did with Pena. And look, now they got the World Series MVP and all this stuff. The kid won a Gold Glove. So they tried it out. Why can't we try it out with, prospects that are supposedly close to number one in all of baseball? Why not try it there? Let's start there. I don't think Pena was even ranked high as compared to what? A Volpe. So why not try it out? Let's see what the kid can do going forward. And you also got to look at the fact that the Astros as a team, they were really trying to win it for Dusty. It looked like every time they hit a home run, they were going to Dusty, giving him a hug, It's just the environment that Dusty, I guess, created in that clubhouse. I know every manager is different, and not every manager is going to be so hands-on with their players and giving them hugs and everything like that. It's just that's an element that I don't see with Aaron Boone. I don't see not so much the hugging and all that stuff. It's more of the respect that they have for their manager. I feel like Sevy, I feel like Clay Holmes, I feel like Bader. I mean, they were all like, yeah, no, I mean, I didn't hear about it. I mean, if they were thinking about it, knowing what these reporters will probably twist this story into being is that, oh, Boone doesn't know, Boone didn't tell you. I mean, they could have covered for Boone. They could have been like, oh, yeah, but, but Boone didn't tell me, but it's just we've been so busy lately, he usually does tell me up front or whatever. I don't know, cover for your manager, even if he's not doing it. But I don't feel like the Yankees clubhouse does that for their manager because they lack that certain respect, the respect that I see the Houston Astros have for Dusty Baker. Maybe that's a difference between a veteran manager versus a new manager in the sense. I mean, Aaron Boone, this was his first managing job was with the Yankees. And so I don't know if there's a difference between that, but now we're seeing a trend where a lot of MLB teams, just as recent as within the last month, are hiring veteran managers, respected managers. And could that be something that the Yankees are lacking, a respected manager? I mean, you can look across the street and look at the Mets. They got Buck Showalter. That's a respected guy. I have a lot of respect for Buck Showalter. And I'm sure that team is trying to make sure that they give their heart out because they want to see Buck win it, not just themselves. And that adds a different element to the game, which I feel like the Yankees do lack, which is the respect for Aaron Boone. Now, does this make the Astros legit? I feel like, yeah. I mean, the Astros have been legit for the last few seasons. I mean, you've looked at them. I've always thought they were talented. Before I found out about the cheating scandal in 2017, I was just like, oh, man, they beat us. Well, that's the better team, Hopefully they go win in the World Series. The better man won. But then after the cheating scandal and everything like that, that really put a bad taste in my mouth. That could have been our year. 2017 could have easily been our year to go and face the Dodgers, and who knows what would have happened there. The Dodgers were a good team as well. Maybe the Dodgers beat us, but at least we could have possibly had that chance. But unfortunately, we faced that. 2019, we kind of had something similar where maybe there was buzzers, not confirmed, all this stuff. If you ask me, yes, they were cheating. But anyways, the Yankees still didn't win. And I really do feel like the Astros have always been talented, and they have a great management. There's nothing you can say about that has to do with cheating or anything like that. They are really built well. And even without the cheating, let's say this year, they're talented. They're talented guys. Anybody that's in the MLB is talented. They just have the right guys and have the right team chemistry at the end of the day. They trust their guys. They have a solid 1 through 6 in their lineup. They do not change it. They don't say, oh, crap, our center fielder's doing better today. Let's put him at leadoff. Okay, and let's not tell them about it. No, they have a solid 1 through 6, and then the end, Dusty mixes it up. And that's something that, again, I feel like the Yankees need to work on. So the Astros, did they win their first championship? In my opinion, they won their first. Yes. 2017 will always be tainted. Yes, they won. Yes, you still have to play baseball. But it's like the same thing with steroids, right? You look at Barry Bonds, he hit the home runs. There's still talent there that you need to in order to hit those home runs, but it's always going to be tainted. Always. So I put an asterisk next to that 2017. And this year, I would say it's clean. Unless there's something that comes out later that they were cheating or I don't know. But right now, it's legit. And this is a real threat that we need to face going forward. And the Yankees should be seeing this as the new rivalry. I don't really look at the Red Sox anymore as like, hey, that's the guys we need to beat. Not anymore. And soon it's going to be the Toronto Blue Jays. Could be the Baltimore Orioles. But overall, right now, at least for the next few seasons, it is going to be the Astros. And until we find a way to beat them in the regular season and in the playoffs, we're going to be stuck. We're going to be stuck getting eliminated before we could even get to the ALCS. Because I guarantee you the Astros are going to get better this offseason, and they're going to be there again in the ALCS. Now, are we going to be there? It all depends if Brian Cashman makes the necessary moves. And it's just very frustrating to have to talk to Astros fans out here in Houston and hear them, oh, we won. Yes, we won our first one, whatever. Some Astros fans feel that way, that, yeah, it was tainted, but now they've won their first one, and they won it fair and square. Yes, I can say things about Maldonado, like putting his elbow in there, whatever, and the Astros doing that repeatedly, and yeah, that's kind of cheating, and that's kind of like annoying, but not cheating like they did in 2017. So what can you say? Yeah, they won. So as Yankee fans, as a Yankee as an organization, they need to make major changes in order to see a difference, in order for us to even beat the Astros to make it to the World Series. And then we have to slay another dragon, whether that's the Phillies again, because they're probably going to get better, whether that's the Dodgers, whether that's San Diego Padres. There's many teams out there that we're going to have to face, but I would say it starts with the Astros. And shout out to the Phillies. They did what not a lot of teams could do, which was take the Astros deep. I think the only other team that did that was the Mariners, and they did a great job, and they're going to be another threat coming up. But the Phillies did a good job. I mean, shout out to Bryce Harper. He wasn't that hot in the World Series, but Schwarber, great player. I wish the Yankees would have got him when he became a free agent after the Red Sox. Why not? Link those two guys up with Rizzo and Schwarber. They were on the same team with the Chicago Cubs. That's the guy that has the mentality of coming up and not giving up. He's the guy that had the only run, the home run. He had a bunch of them, but he had a home run in the Game 6 right there. Now, those are the type of guys you need, and those are the moves that Brian Cashman doesn't make. And that's why I feel like this past season was a failure. We didn't win. And it's going to suck going forward, having to see the Astros, go out there, say, we want Houston and all this stuff. And, I mean, but can you blame them? No. Like, that's what they're supposed to do. Now, the Yankees need to wake up and do something different. That's all I'm saying. I'm really curious to see what you guys think down below. But at the end of the day, the Astros are better than us.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.